Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. So I'm gonna try to do another one of these play like a beginner videos where I try to tell you guys that if you're a beginner, don't make these mistakes, and I'm trying to basically just tell you why you shouldn't do them. So in this video I will talk about the ability to castle and why you should do that, because not only does your king get safe behind your own pawns, but it also gets another piece into the action in one move. Those two things happens at the same time. So a castling means that the king moves two squares to the right, and the rook, with whichever side you're choosing to castle to, goes to the other side of the king. And that also happens in this case. So I'm not really going to explain castling. I know you guys know what castling is, but basically, a beginner don't make the castling move anyways because they don't find the time or need to do that because it's already too late. So I thought to myself that why not just play some games in this video, showing you guys what happens if you don't castle. And I know that a lot of openings don't rely on castling at all or castling manually for instance, like the Bone Cloud or some other variations. But why do that? Why don't you castle? And I know I have played a lot of games as well where I don't castle, but then I find the need not do that because I have an attack going and he doesn't have anything going on my side of the board. And as soon as he is able to mobilize his pieces just a little bit, then I will castle. So that is a really good thing to have back in your mind. Like as soon as your opponent manages to get some counterattack or anything, just castle. But that's not what I'm going to do in this video. I'm simply not going to castle at all and show you guys what happens if you don't castle, basically. You also will notice that you will lack the mobility of your pieces because the king is stuck in between two rooks on the sides of the board. So we'll see what happens. I don't have any plans whatsoever for what I'm going to do and what I'm going to play to solve this no castling feature, but we'll see. So I'm going to play some 3+2 games and just try to do this as best as I can and try to mainly just instruct as I go along, if that's possible, of course. So I'm meeting in 1921, Peter 63 for this. Okay, so I'm going to play c5, and once you play c5 and d6, the Najdorf variation, when I play a6 later on, it's really going to hurt like hell. So I can take here if I want to. But do I? Yes, I do want that. I'm going to play here. And he can go here. He doesn't really have to protect that pawn. If he had played d5, because if I take, he has this checking move right there, picking up my knight. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and play knight to d7. I'm going to pre-move pawn captures e5, then I'm going to put my bishop on g7. So a better square for the knight would be on c6, I believe, provoking him to play d5 and then bringing my knight to e5, because right now he has so much center, so much space in the center. So I'm going to play with my bishop to g7, and he castles. That's not what I intend to do. So let's just keep on with b6, getting this bishop fianchettoed shadowed as well. So he stops that. That's fair. Then I'm going to go here, attacking this bishop and also aiming at e4. So now I can place my bishop here, I can also play bishop to a6. It's hard to say, really. I mean, if I place it on g4, then h3 just makes me either capture or move all the way back to d7. I think I'm just going to play this move first anyways, and then bring it back, as I said. Because now he has weakened some things on his for his castle king at least, because there's only one pawn protecting the g3 square. So I'm just going to take, and he takes, yes. Then I'm going to play knight to h5. Now he's probably going to take, and then I'm going to take. Then I have to play something like f5, king f7, knight back, and then get my rook into the game. Because as I said, I'm not able to castle in this game, or these games that I will play. And the reasoning for me having increment in these games is that right now I will get into some trouble. And if I take with the queen here, he can. If I take with the queen, he can play b4, attacking my knight. And if that moves away, he'll have bishop to a4. So I'm going to have to take back with my knight, actually. We don't want to lose our queen yet. So he plays d6. Then we are going to play probably e6. Or are we? If I take and he takes back, I could actually just play queen e7. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just be really, really stupid. You can also just check here first. Then I will have to go here. There aren't many other alternatives. Yeah, let's go here. So now I made him force me to castle. Or let's say force him to move my king. So I think that's kind of nice when I'm not able to castle myself. At least it can come with a check, right? That's brilliant. He has these bishop pairs, the bishop pair, but these pawns are quite safe for my king as of now. But my king wants to get out of there, and that is a problem because this rook wants some action itself. So he plays knight to d5. Okay. So you probably want some knight e7 action. So I'm going to have to play h6 in this position. And after h6, knight e7 check, king h7. Can he take? And I take back, and he takes check. I'm going to have to do that anyways, though. I don't really have much of a choice. My time is really low. So yeah. So I'm going to lose this knight for 2 of these pawns. I'm going to lose these 3 for the knight. Oh, he doesn't do that. Okay, then I'm going to go here. Yeah. So this is kind of bad for me. Okay, let's just bring this out. Let's do it. Not because it's fun, but because I have to. I have to do something here, right? Let's just take that here. Give this a little check, yeah. Yeah, ain't much going on around here now. He can probably throw in this and then brings rook to f1. And then I'm done for. Okay, I'm gonna resign. I don't know why I kept playing. Let's ask for rematch and write good game. And he declined the challenge. Alright, let's go to another one. I'm so getting used to playing these three blank games without increment that I'm unsure what to do in such a position, but you can't really flag when you have 2 seconds increment for each move. Not when you're trying your best to do well, at least. Okay, I see where this is going, so let's go here. Let's take. Let's go here, protecting from the queen, coming into b6. So the lady wants to go to a5 instead. Maybe push there. But the real reason is probably bishop captures c3 later on. So what are we going to do about that? Nothing. Well, actually, let's go here. That's a reasonable move. We don't need to castle. That's a perk. That is a perk, indeed. So if I go here and he takes, I can play something like this, attacking the queen. But still, nah. Let's just go here. I was also considering bishop d4, but the same thing. It's not really that big of a deal. Bishop here. Yeah, let's go for that. You can probably throw in some pawn moves there. Unsure if they are very good though. Unsure. Indeed. Okay. So I just played king f2. I think that's a reasonable move in this position, actually. Wow. Okay. Nice. Interesting move. Rook captures b2. I didn't even think about that he could do that, but after I take and he takes, he gains probably 2 for 1 for the rook. But let's see, I take, he captures, and then I have queen to d4. And that should be winning for me. Exchange up. Why not? Okay. So he has that check. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. Okay, I have to just resign this. I'm gonna win the... And I thought I was clever by playing queen d4, but I didn't even consider knight to g4 check. Alright, let's ask for rematch and say good game. Wow. Okay, so he declined the challenge as well. Let's try another one. So far, so bad. D4, D5, that's cozy. Let's go with C6, and I aim to play these two moves. Just to get my king safe, of course. Fair enough. Bishop D3. Okay. I'm happily going to take that, actually. Because now I can play F6 without queen coming to H5, just being an asshole. Oh, sorry. You can't say that, can you? Whoops. So we have some internet problems, my guy here. But that's fine, I guess. Let's go here. I think I'm just going to go here. Preparing this, and maybe even this or this. The reason I say this is because I'm too lazy to actually say the piece's name. Pretty much. Bishop to F4. Alright. So now I will have to do this. Just to gain something out of that. And also I don't have many squares for this bishop on this diagonal. And not even on this diagonal. So my thinking is bring out the knight first. Makes the bishop just to E7 later. Okay. Let's go here. He has some things going on there, but my pawn is still protecting those squares. But he wants in on the action. Everybody does. As soon as a king is not castling, and you have to move it around like it's just another piece, or it's the end game, then everyone just sees an attack in their eyes. And sometimes it's true, but many times it's not. And now I have this superb diagonal for my bishop here. And if it brings this one out, then yeah, then I'm gonna take there actually, probably. So now we can continue with rook to g8. So he wants to play f5. What can I do to actually stop that from happening? I can play f5 myself. And I will. Let's just do that. And now I have this diagonal more opened up. Also, if this bishop were to move something like here, then he might have to worry about his little horsey there. So he takes, alright. So now I get more protection for this f5 pawn at least. Quite alright. Let's just go here. And if bishop h4, then g5. Pawn captures c5, bishop captures c5. That's not gonna work, is it? I mean, I have queen g7 though. can also just play g5 right away. Let's do that actually. This is super weird with my king on f7, and this rook has to get into the action, but the rook that I castled to, or should want to castle with on h8 actually gets right into the action here. It has a potentially dangerous attacking square on h1 and h2 at least. So does he want to capture on g5, or does he want to play knight to e5, or do we have any other moves? So he plays bishop to e5. Very interesting. So he wants me to take, because then he can get a really good position for his knight there. And I can just take that later on, but nah. I'm really not in the mood, am I? Let's just go there. So this bishop is quite good and quite strong, but now his knight isn't getting anywhere, is it? Now let's go here. Bring the queen up here. I'm keeping an eye on the bishop if this rook has to move as well. So this might have to happen, because this pawn is really weak on e6. So let's just do that. Now if it takes, I'm going to take back, and it doesn't have an attack on h5 yet. Okay. Then I'm going to go here. I'm going to take. Now what is he going to take with the queen? Wow, okay. So I can do this then. There, and he probably plays it back there, doesn't he? Yeah, now I can go here, I think. Let's go here. Now let's go here. All right, let's go here. Now we can take, of course, but then no, I can't take there yet. Okay, I'm gonna go here, protect that. Okay, give it check. That's cute, really cute. Okay. Oh my god, my time. I just said in the last game that you can't really lose on time in this position, in these games, but yeah, you can if you're really weird, like I am. Good game. I just completely forgot about the time. I thought I had better time than he did actually. So let's do one more. Let's just play one final game where I'm trying my best to play out of a position where I'm not going to castle. But I might, as I've done before, castle by hand, like this, something like that. Yeah. Let's just do this. Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to take. I'm going to go here. Let's go here. And now let's go here. This is awkward, but All right. Let's go here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I should have just taken. I forgot this diagonal. So today I'm playing really bad chess as well. That's not good. But if I go here, and he takes with the queen. Yeah, you can probably take with the knight though, can't you? Okay, let's just go here. Let's just let him take that. Let's take here. We don't give up yet. But this is just terrible. So terrible. So now he's threatening mate. So let's just play f4. So the reason why I didn't play g3 is because my light squares here would be very weak for this bishop to come in. Although it comes in anyways, I think this is a better way to deal with it. So let's go here. Maybe I have to play g3 anyways though. I'm not seeing shit right now, but okay. I think there's something wrong with me today because all my games that I've played was like really bad. Really, really bad. Oh no. Are you threatening me? So what do we play here? This knight is under attack and I have to move my queen. But after this move, knight e4 is really annoying. Let's go here actually. He can't put another attacker on this at the moment. Okay. Does he have some great move here that I don't see? Okay. It's still hopelessly lost for me though. Slatko Savika. That's I don't know what that is, if it's a name or anything, but it's fun to see other players' names. Let's go here. Now he doesn't have this. Okay. Okay. Then I will go here. So he can do that, but then I think I can play this move. Maybe not actually. I thought that I could. That's annoying. Let's go here then. I have to protect this rook, otherwise I would play queen g5 and then take here or even here. But right now that doesn't work at all. Let's go here now and go for this. If it takes, I can still play it. After this move I take and okay, then he can. Alright, this is just over. Anyways. So after this move, when he plays there, then I don't have anything at all. I don't have anything. Let's just resign this now. Yeah, let's resign. I'm gonna write good game. Oh, he wants a rematch. Okay, let's that be the final game then. Okay, so d4. I'm gonna play g6, e4. All right. I'm gonna play f6, probably f4 or c4. King f7, knight c3. I'm just checking what happened in the last game. I'm sorry. Because I thought that I might have castled. But no, I did that manually. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just checking whether or not I did castle by hand. Okay, let's play bishop to b4. Yeah, knight e7. Knight to e7. I remember when I lost my mind. Something like that. Now he probably plays e5. Yeah. And I'm going to take here, first of all. Then I will go f5 myself. And I will place a bishop on e6, and I will place my rook on f8 and king to g7 later on, or g8. Let's go with rook e8 first, because this, if he plays e6, then the e file has some potential. Although this move might be a good one for me. Then I can do that, can't I? So now I can play my bishop to e6 because knight to g5 doesn't do much. I thought at least. So now I'm gonna have to play h6 probably. Yeah, let's go with h6. Probably queen to d2. I can play g5. Maybe he'll play h4 now. No, he just captures. All right. Then I'm gonna have to go here. He's gonna give a check. I'm gonna have to go here. Okay, then I'm gonna go here. He's gonna go for this. Okay, then I will go here first of all. Ooh. So now e6 is a concern, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. At least I don't think it is. We'll see. We'll see. But as you can look and see into these games, it really does damage your structure and your whole game when you when you don't castle. It's really bad for your game actually, because the king gets unsafe, in most cases at least. In these position it does get really exposed. Okay, can I just do that? Well, let's go here. Oh, I have to go here. Then see, he's going to play e7. Then I can place my queen to d7. Holding that. Although this knight also held on the f5 square. This is a really weird position to look at. Really weird. So I need to get this rook out somehow. If I can do that, I think I will. So if I do that, he takes there. I take, he takes, then I take on e7. Yeah, okay, I have to do that. This is getting way too complicated than I actually wanted it to. Yep. Let's take there. Okay. I'm going to go here and here. I'm going to go here. So the rook has to go back, or the king would have to step back to g3 or g2. He can throw in a check, of course, first. Let's go back here first. Let's see if he goes back. And if not, okay. Let's go here then, give a check. And go here, trying to just stop everything. And he can go rook to e5, but he did not yet. Okay, that's something at least. So now I kind of blocked his entrance with the rook. Let's go here. So he might go rook to c1 later. Now I only have 20 seconds left. That's probably not a good thing. So let's go here and give a check first of all. Check. Yeah, man. Let's go here. Now let's go here. Give another check. And another one if he allows it. I should have played knight there, of course. Check. That was just stupid of me. Now here. Okay. Interesting. Let's go here then. Oh, he has this perpetual, doesn't he? But he doesn't go for it. All right. Let's go here. And let's go here. I just fucked this all up. didn't I? Okay, let's go here then. I fucked all of this up, didn't I? Yeah, let's give it a check. Now let's do this. How we can actually check on E8 as well. Let's go here. Now let's go here, and that's mate. Okay, good game. So this has been an interesting one, and I am stressing too much when I'm in time pressure, and I don't realize that my bad faulty moves is actually doing some nasty things with the position, because there is an increment. I don't fully develop that no increment an increment thing. So when there is increment, you should not opt for playing bad moves just because you think you can flag your opponent, because that's not going to happen, at least with 2 seconds, I would say. In some occasions they will, but mostly no. At least 2 or 3 seconds, more than 2 seconds or more, that's more than enough for your opponent to actually just do it quite well. So I don't recommend that, but I do recommend you to castle, because as you've seen, my positions have been just terrible for the most part, and I've had some good positions, as in this last game where I actually should have won if it weren't for the time control, when I'm stressing and just not finding any good moves, because it's depleting your capacity when you always have to think that your clock is running down as well, and that is stressing, at least for me. I don't know about you guys. But if you're a beginner, please just castle. It makes your life in chess so much easier. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions or anything like that, just send me a message either on chess.com or YouTube or even Twitch on the chat there when I'm live. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon, and bye.